Amatsuka-kun, do you want a handout? If you spin around 3 times and bark like a dog, maybe I'll grace you with the reward.
Amasuka-kun, this is our new temp worker.
I'm Serina Toto. Nice to meet you.
I love you, big bro. Hey, you two. If you don't get going soon, you're gonna be late for school. And Mom, I had to wash the dishes.
Ren, thank you as always.
I'm Ren Amasuka. My dad passed away when I was in elementary school, and my mom raised me and my younger siblings all on her own. We weren't well off, but I grew up surrounded by warmth and love. I always thought of myself as lucky, until high school.
Wearing hand-me-downs? How pathetic. I guess growing up poor in a single-parent household means happiness is just a pipe dream. Hey, Amatsuka-kun, do you want a handout? If you spin around 3 times and bark like a dog, maybe I'll grace you with the reward.
One of my classmates, Serina Toto, frequently harassed me like this. She was the daughter of the president of Toto Trading Corp, placing her firm at the top of the school social hierarchy. Not that she ever actually intended to give me anything. She just wanted to watch me humiliate myself. Toto, if you ask me nicely and bow your head, I'll help you pick out a perfume next time. Because that one really doesn't suit you.
What? You? Why are you laughing?
Of course, I had no intention of submitting to her. I brushed off her taunts with ease. What's wrong with being from a single-parent home? It was ridiculous to even engage with her nonsense. Despite Toto's constant pestering, my high school years passed by without much incident. That's right, this area's property value is expected to rise. However, considering your requirements... At 23, I now work at a custom home consultation service called Dream Homes. I started working here right after graduating high school, meaning I've been here for 5 years. Thank you for taking the time to meet with us today. If you have any further inquiries, please don't hesitate to contact us.
Great work, Amatsuka-kun. That was the last appointment for the day.
This is Kaoru Shiosaki, 28. She's my senior, known for her impeccable posture and clear way of speaking. Since she's a college graduate, she joined the company a year before me. She was my mentor when I first started.
You've really gotten the hang of customer service. And look at you, actually smiling now.
Oh, sorry about before.
Don't worry about it. Compared to when you first joined, when you acted like the whole world was against you, you've come a long way.
Back in high school, and even right after graduating, I kept people at arm's length. I hated being pitied for my circumstances, and didn't want to be mocked for being different. Since my natural hair was a bit lighter, and my eyes sharp, people often mistook me for a delinquent. Not many approached me. But thanks to Shirasaki-san constantly checking in on me, I've managed to change. I really appreciate it.
Seeing you grow and succeed at work is the best thanks I could ask for. Keep up the good work, young one.
A few days later at work, I have an unexpected reunion.
Amasuka-kun, this is our new temp worker. Show her the ropes, will ya? You're about the same age, so you should get along well.
I'm Serina Toto. Nice to meet you.
Ren Amasuka. Awkward. Given our history, I had no idea how this was going to play out, but... Toto-san, I need you to station in front of the station for customer outreach. Are you clear on our services?
Yes, Dream Homes offers free consultations for custom home construction. I was also informed that some new built condos aren't included in this service. Hello, we're Dream Homes Love Koi branch. We offer free consultations on custom-built homes and new apartments.
Serina's work ethic was surprisingly professional. She smiled warmly and interacted well with both parents and children. The day went by smoothly, without any trouble at all. So, has Toto changed? She's an adult now, working here as a temp by coincidence. And she's probably been through a lot too. I'd heard through the grapevine that Toto Trading Corp went bankrupt 3 years ago. The fact that she's working as a temp suggests that her family's financial situation isn't great.
Amatsuka-san.
Oh, Toto-san. Something wrong? You're done with work, right?
Yes, but I just, I wanted to properly apologize to you.
Oh, for high school? You don't have to say anything now. As long as your past behavior doesn't affect your work, I don't care.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll be here from tomorrow, so looking forward to working with you.
I knew I sounded code, but I didn't want a meaningless apology.
This is just a little thank you for helping me at work the other day. It's not much, but...
Oh, you really didn't have to, but thanks.
You're welcome.
Over the next few weeks, Serina gradually closed the distance between us. Every time we talked, she smiled as if she was genuinely happy. I don't get it!
How very intriguing.
This isn't a drama, and why do you even remember that show?
So, what kind of paranormal phenomenon are we dealing with? Allow me, the great investigator, to uncover the scientific explanation behind this mystery.
Get away from Galileo's serious mode already! After work that day, I met with Shirasaki-san at our usual spot to discuss Serina. What is she planning?
You two didn't get along in school, right?
Yeah, back then, she was a rich, stuck-up brat. She and her entourage made my high school life miserable. The fact that she made fun of my family, not just me, really frustrated me. It wasn't just me. She looked down at everyone. She acted refined on the surface, but underneath, she was arrogant as hell. I know her family situation has changed, but can people really change that easily? If I let my guard down, won't things just go back to the way they were? What do you think, Shirasaki-san?
That's a tough one. I actually talk with Serina quite a bit.
From what I see, she seems to respect her. Serina often sought out Kaoru's advice.
She's really into beauty and cosmetics, so I go to her for tips. I don't see her as a bad person. But, well, since the family company went bankrupt, she said she felt like she had woken up.
So there was something that made her think that way? What exactly happened?
I can't tell you that myself. If you're curious, why don't you ask her directly? If Serina is truly remorseful, I think she'll tell you, Amatsuka.
That's true. She might have shared it with you, but it wouldn't be right for me to pry on my own. Either way, it means I have to face Toto seriously. Thank you. I feel like I found some direction.
It's nothing. Helping a junior with their concerns is part of a senior's job. Besides, since it's your request, Amatsuka, I'd go the extra mile, or even two, for you.
Thank you. You're really a reliable senior, Kaoru.
So dense.
A few days later. Thanks for coming.
Oh no, I never thought you'd invite me out for tea, Amatsuka.
You don't need to be so formal. We're not at work.
It's a habit from my school days. But if that's the case, I'll call you Amatsuka now.
Serina straightens her expression and quietly bows her head.
Back in high school, I said horrible things to you and your family. I'm truly sorry. I won't ask for forgiveness now. This is just my way of making amends.
She really does seem remorseful. I was cold to you on the first day too. That was my bad. Serina, I don't know if it's my place to ask as someone who wasn't even a friend. But what happened these past 3 years?
That then, I truly believed I was right.
According to Toto, her family's values were completely warped. She was taught that they were the ruling class, and that others existed to be looked down on and trampled.
You dear displeasurers! How do you intend to take responsibility?
Raised with these twisted values by her parents, Serina grew up to be just like them. However,
What do you mean? You want me to drop out of university and work?
There's no other choice. The company went bankrupt. It's time you paid us back for raising you.
the moment the company collapsed, their attitude changed completely. They suddenly stopped spoiling her and started treating her daughter like a workhorse.
As soon as I fell from grace, all my friends abandoned me. Of course they did. I had a terrible personality, and money was the only thing I had going for me. Even after I started working, things didn't go well at first. I had no impressive education or skills, and I still had the habit of looking down on others. No matter where I worked, I kept failing because of workplace relationships. After 3 years, I finally feel like I've become at least somewhat decent.
What about your parents now? They're not working, right?
They're just lounging around at home, doing nothing. I take care of all the housework. The only time they leave the household is when they go to donate blood.
Huh.
Well, no matter what their values were, the fact remains that they spent money on me. So I think it's only natural for me to do this much.
No, that's not right. My words came out stronger than I expected, but I didn't want to let her say anything more. As you know, my family was poor, but after I started working, our financial situation stabilized. My younger brother is in university now, and my sister plans to enter a vocational school next year. As their older brother, I feel like supporting them is just natural. But still, they both say they're grateful. For my birthday, they saved up their part-time earnings to buy me a present and celebrate with me. And of course, my mom always expresses her gratitude towards me too. Family is about looking out for each other. That's what it's all about. No matter the circumstances, making you bear all the burdens alone is just wrong.
Is that how it should be?
Yeah, you've already spent 3 years supporting 2 adults. That's more than enough as repayment. You should be able to live for yourself now.
You're so kind. Even though I said terrible things to you and your wonderful family.
Serina, the way you are now is nothing like how you were before. You're someone who can move forward. As long as I never go back to that way of thinking, I'll let the past go.
Yes, I will never have such foolish thoughts again. Thank you so much.
Several months later, Serina confronted her parents.
Serina, what is this about?
It's been a while, Toto. Actually, Serina and I work at the same place now. Who would have thought you two were her parents? What a small world.
Serina's parents clearly recognized Kaoru and shift their eyes uncomfortably.
I'll get straight to the point. I can't support you two anymore. I'm moving out.
A loud thud echoes as Kazunari slams his fist onto the table. Serina flinches.
What did you say? Have you forgotten all we've done for you?
I want to go to beauty school. Please, from now on, let me use my money for myself.
The reason Serina was so knowledgeable about beauty and cosmetics was that she had been preparing to enroll in a specialized school. She had been studying for years, even knowing it wouldn't be possible right away, holding on to the hope that she could one day pursue her dream.
Yelling like that won't lead to a proper conversation. Besides, Serina is already an adult. You have no right to keep her tied down forever.
But she's the one keeping this household afloat.
I will use the money I earn to pay for my tuition. I won't trouble you for anything. For the time being, I'll be sharing a place with someone, so housing won't be issue either. Of course, I'll be splitting the living expenses, but I won't rely on you. Do you have any other concerns?
Well...
I was able to grow up thanks to you, father and mother. Because you dressed me up and took me to social gatherings, I developed an interest in beauty, that's true. But in the end, wasn't that just for your own pride and appearances? Not for my sake. Father, mother, and my past self, too. We only ever thought about ourselves. A relationship where we truly care for each other. I don't think we'll ever be able to build that.
With that, Serina falls silent. She and Kaoru stand up and begin gathering their belongings.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
I won't be coming back here anymore. Feel free to dispose of anything I leave behind. Father, mother, thank you for everything until now.
What are you saying? I won't allow such selfishness!
The ones being selfish are you two, don't you think? Can't you support your daughter as she takes a step toward her dream?
Stay out of this! This is a family matter!
You finally made it, Amatsuka.
You're that guy from before?
Nice to see you again. I came to hear the rest of your story. Just kidding. Actually, I was supposed to be presented for today's discussion too. But I forgot my phone at home and had to run back to get it. So I ended up being late. Serina told me that you two go to donate blood. I found that odd. Parents who treat their daughters like a tool doing volunteer work?
That's when Amatsuka came to me with his concerns. As you may know, my father is the director of a blood donation organization.
Yes, the blood donation center Serina's parents frequent is run by Kaoru's father. That's why they were already acquainted. So I went to donate blood myself, and later, you two contacted me. You told me there's an issue with your blood, so we'd like to speak with you, and lured me to a cafe. But what you actually talked about there was... Ren cuts off his words and opens up a voice recorder app on his phone.
You're worried about your academic background, aren't you? Don't worry. These days, your degree isn't everything. Of course, we'd need a small introduction fee. They're a very busy person, and their time is valuable.
We've already investigated how you illegally used contact information gathered from my father's organization. There's no escaping this.
It seems you've been targeting students, new workers, and elderly people trying to sell them overpriced educational material.
Damn you, brat!
Kazunari, in a panic, tries to snatch Ren's phone to destroy the evidence, but... Don't even try it. I'm in a really bad mood today, and I don't feel like holding back. With just one glare from me, Serina's parents completely lose their fight. I never thought my natural sharp glare would come in handy like this.
Father, mother, how selfish can you be? You didn't just cause trouble for me, you even tried to take advantage of others.
No, Serina, that's not...
There's no one in this world who deserves to be looked down on and trampled, and deceiving people is absolutely unacceptable. It may be too late, but I hope you learn that lesson for the rest of your lives.
Afterward, Serina's parents were arrested on charges of fraud and violations of commercial transaction laws. Kaoru's father also sued them for damages, claiming they had tarnished the reputation and credibility of his organization. Maybe they thought they were just making easy money, but they ended up paying a heavy price.
It's a mess again. Kaoru, how does it get this bad in just one day? Well, I woke up and it was like this.
Serina started living with Kaoru under the agreement that she would help with housework and pay a minimal rent. Despite struggling with Kaoru's surprisingly messy habits, they seem to be getting along well. Wow! Your subscribers have increased a lot since last month.
That's really impressive.
Serina also started a side business running a beauty blog and video channel. Her readership and subscribers are steadily growing, so she no longer has to worry about tuition. Time passed, and now it was spring again. Congratulations on getting into beauty school!
Thank you, but I never expected to be classmates with your sister, Amatsuka.
Strangely enough, Serina and my sister ended up attending the same school. To celebrate the two of them, we all came up for Hanami today.
Serina and I best friends now. Yeah. Ren, you've been through so much, but seeing you enjoying yourself like this puts me at ease.
What are you talking about? I'm only happy because you all supported me. Once I graduate and get a job, I'll do my best to repay you and my brother.
Here you go, Amatsuka.
Right in front of me is a delicious looking hamburger steak. But for some reason, I can feel a piercing glare from behind.
You two are so close, it's sweet. By the way, Amatsuka, how's that client request from before? If you're struggling, I could help. Come on, Karu! No work talk during Hanami!
Something's changed between them. They seem more comfortable with each other than before. Serina's smile isn't as refined as before, but that's fine.
Oh dear, my son is so popular.
That's my big brother! Happiness is like a collection of snapshots from different moments in life. Each piece may be small, but together they create an album, adding color to life. Looking at the clear blue sky, I quietly wish that, when I look back on the future, there will be more of her big, unguarded smiles than graceful ones.